This is a message from your guides reading for Human Angel. Okay, so go ahead and surround us in some positive space really quick for the reading. Okay, your crown chakra is much more closed. You've definitely been working on that. That's a lot more closed than it was. I feel there's a feeling like even your empathy has started going down a little bit. Um, you might not have noticed that quite yet, but I feel like as this chakra continues to stay a little bit more on the closed side, I feel like this is going to be something that you notice a little bit more, where you are picking up on people and their thoughts and emotions around you a little bit less intensely, because your guides are saying that you're very empathic as well. So then that's also something that you're picking up on. And obviously you're already picking up on a lot just because of this gift that you have that they were mentioning in the last reading. But obviously that's things with your own self that you are attempting to clear and look at. Somehow your energy feels bigger. I don't really understand that. Is it more expanded? I don't know. I feel like it's shifted. I do feel like you're getting clearer, but I definitely feel like there is more to go, which you are definitely aware of as well, for sure. But I think that you can feel that you have made some progress, that you have made some progress recently. So I don't know exactly what you've been doing, but it does feel like your crown chakra is a bit more closed, a lot more closed actually, um, but still not too closed. So you can still pick up on the things that you need to. And right now you're still picking up on more than you need to. And part of that is almost like a habit. It's just almost what you're sort of programmed to do in a sense, in the sense of your chakras and your mind almost being kind of on overload, and just kind of that being habitual for it to do. That it's just used to that kind of stimulation. It's like it's used to being an overload, and so it just kind of continues that. But then at the same time, you're picking up on things. Okay, so let me go into the other crystals here. Okay, so I have my geode, and this connects to a higher energy, but it's also extremely grounding. So it grounds a higher energy down. And you definitely need to be grounded, but you feel more grounded than you did. That's another thing. When I was feeling this kind of bigger, more expanded energy, at the same time, it felt more grounded, and that's really important with the gift that you have, and not only that, when the gifts that you have, because they're talking about empathy too. It's extremely important for empathy as well when you're empathic to be very grounded, and really any psychic ability. It's important to be very grounded because that's a higher chakra thing. And so if you're not grounded, you get too much kind of, you know, tripping out, and 2 in the clouds and picking up on everything. So being grounded is really important. Okay, and then I have my third crystal here, which is actually a piece of meteorite. And that is called tektite. And that's very good at absorbing energies. Even with that, even with this, grounding a higher energy down is still a theme with it, because it's a piece of rock and it comes to earth and it's from space or from the atmosphere. So there's still this sense of grounding a higher energy. And then this crystal here that I surrounded us with in light, obviously this corresponds with the sacral and the solar plexus, so it's good for any of those things related to that, so trauma. But as far as what specific crystal it is, I honestly don't know. I can't remember. I bought it a really long time ago. I don't remember what kind it is. So I feel like you are a lot clearer just by some pretty simple techniques that you're using. Just some simple things that you're doing. I feel like it's working and you are getting clearer. As far as a deeper healing, though, I don't feel like these simple things are going to cover that. What they are going to help you with is your ability to sort of tuning in to whatever it is that you need to heal. Okay, so let's talk about how to use this gift. That's what they want to talk about. How to sort of fine tune it. Oh, and a question that you had, I completely forgot about that. They're reminding me, you had a question about, does this allow you to manifest things more easily in general? And yes, this helps you with other areas, definitely. So this can help you program things in other ways, for sure. So in other words, even things like you could get out of a habit very fast. There are a lot of things that you could do with this ability. Once it's sort of more solidified, like once you understand it more and you're less all over the place with it. Okay, so we need to talk about this more so you can have more understanding of it. But answering that question that you had is a yes. So your guides are showing me that they're around you. They're sort of in a circle around you. They're showing me this in your bedroom, and you're on your bed. This is at night, and they're showing me that they are in a circle around you. And it feels like they're sending you healing energies. But sometimes things surface when they're doing that. So there's a feeling like one thing as well that you can do is you can pull that energy in. And you can even use that to heal yourself. So you can take energy that's there and use it to do something. That's another thing about this gift. It's not just take energy out there and create like a soul or a thought form. Um, Also, you can draw this energy in and you can use it to do something. So you can use it to benefit yourself. And most of this ability later on, it could be used for other people to a degree. But even later on, when you really had a handle on it, it still feels like this is mostly for yourself. It's mostly to help you. That's mostly what this gift is for, and what you are currently using it for, and what you're going to be using it for. And it feels like you've always had it during this lifetime, because specifically, especially during this lifetime, you really need it to clear karma and different things. You were always psychic in other lifetimes. Um, but the way that it's coming out in this lifetime is the way that you need it to. So you did develop this to a degree in other lifetimes, but nowhere near as much as in this lifetime. It's just presently coming forward in a very strong way, whereas maybe you had it before a little bit, like you could pull in an energy. But you would have used it more for something like communication with your guides, or someone who crossed over, or something like that, and you wouldn't even have realized that you were doing it. It feels that small, but then in this lifetime it feels like it really got bigger, and it feels like your psychic abilities put a lot of their effort, their energy towards that specific ability that you had. So, okay, so we're at the time limit, but so what they're saying is that you need to draw in an energy from them, or this is one thing that you can do. This is one way that you can use this ability. Draw in an energy from them. Focus on their energies and draw it in, and focus it on specific areas, specific chakras, like the sacral chakra, for one. Even when you're even when you're closing your crown chakra or whatever, this can be something that you could practice. This could be something that you could add, or keep doing what you're doing because it's already working. So as far as this goes, if you were to add that in that way, it would really just be for practice. Or even just for practice, you can practice just pulling in an energy and just focusing it in an area. Try and make sure that it is a guide, though. So be in a sacred space, call on your guides, and try and feel out their energies, pull in specific energies. Pull in their energies and think of them going into specific places. Okay, so we will continue next week. Thank you so much for this reading, and as always, I hope that it benefits you. Thank you. Namaste.